Nope.
Because it's so old?
Mm-mm.
The comment stays on there forever.
Yeah, so I toured with eBay for years, and a reporter came up to me one of the 4 million times that eBay changed their fee structure, and I was running through some airport, and they said something, and I answered her, and I answered her correctly, the way that I've been trained to answer reporters' questions, and she only took a piece out of it and posted it someplace, and then a discussion group got a hold of it and nailed me to the wall for something I didn't say. You and PR should know that this happens all the time. I needed to hire a crisis management person right then because I started getting all these phone calls. Janelle, I can't believe you said that. I didn't. Okay? That, if you look at my name, is still ranked on the first page of Google. It's fine. I don't care. But, no, they never go away. Number one thing to do is what? Google Places. How much does it cost? Free. Nothing. Now, at Spencer Agency, you're going to, if you come and talk to Josh tomorrow and say, oh my goodness, I need Janelle to help me with all this stuff, you're going to see that he charges when we do your Google Places. That's because we don't just claim it for you. We actually research the keywords that need to be on there, put up the right pictures. We do all of the building blocks for it to make sure it's set up correctly. When the algorithm changes, we're right in your account changing what we need to make sure you still show up on search. We manage your reputation. So do understand that when Josh says that we're going to charge for your Google Places fix, it's not just hitting that little question mark and claiming that for you. Fair? Okay, awesome. Number two, how many of you guys have a Facebook personal page? How many of you guys don't? We'll start there. Okay, so everybody's got a personal page. And the reason that I will very rarely put Twitter into my client's package, portfolio package, except for setting it up and sending feeds into it or feed announcements, is because of the number of people and participation and exponential pushing out of information that's happening on Facebook. Especially for entrepreneurs, we only have a short amount of time, and if I have to choose for an entrepreneur between Facebook and Twitter, it's going to be Facebook 99% of the time. And like I told Josh, the only time that that's going to be different is if you have some sort of moving cart that sells cupcakes or something, and then you tweet your location. That's been where the successful business. So it's not that Twitter couldn't be effective, but honestly, it's kind of what we were talking about before. The difference between Walmart brushes and Sable brushes for her is huge. Twitter is effective, but compared to Facebook, the numbers are there. So if you look at any ROI, return on investment numbers, Facebook's here, Twitter's here. So you're working harder at Twitter than you are at Facebook.
What about when you link them?
Yeah, I was going to say, what about your thoughts on integrating them both, since you can connect everything now?
Right. So you can do that, and they're really good questions. So you would, anything you post on Facebook, you can send to Twitter. If you send from Twitter back to Facebook, that's probably the biggest no-no you could do on Facebook for two reasons. The algorithm on Facebook actually bumps you down if you didn't post it. If you send it in from someplace else or use Hootsuite or something like that to post it, it actually bumps you down in their algorithm. So you get a slap on the hand when you do that. So you only want to post your feeds from Facebook to Twitter. Okay? Number two, Twitter has how many characters you can use?
160, right?
And to get your message into those 140 characters, what do? You do shorthand, and you do, she also just mentioned it, you do hashtags, right? So that people can then retweet it and things like that. So when you pull that feed over to Facebook, do Facebook users know what all that means if they're not on Twitter? No, it drives me crazy. And I know how to read Twitter things, but it's all smush. We're used to a lot more characters on Facebook. We're used to being able to post pictures and links and all sorts of things. So do realize I'm only going to tell you best practice. I'm not saying Twitter's evil. But I have 5 Twitter accounts set up, and I have never, ever been into them in 5 years, but they're super active. Tons of followers, tons of posts, but they all come in from feeds. I never do anything.